Hi everyone, and welcome once again to another episode of What's Wrong With. This time we're going to talk about the Order 1886. Now, I wasn't really going to I wasn't going to do this episode because having finished the walkthrough, I kinda have fun while the game lasted. And if you have fun with the game, can you really call it bad? Because everyone is taking the reviews and the sociopathic community or like it's taking a hard leash onto this game. And I think part of it is true. As with everything in life, part of it is true and part of it is complete bullshit. So, as this series is kinda hopefully doing and will keep doing, I'm going to be talking about the bad decisions that are in the Order. And I'm going to highlight at the end of the video some good things that the Order has that I don't think other reviews have really seen it. So, what's the Order for everyone who didn't watch my videos, who I wouldn't blame, and for whoever who doesn't really know what the Order is. The Order is an PlayStation 4 exclusive title. Very hyped title, and it's a third-person cover shooter, like Gears of War and many others. Nothing special there. Now let's start speaking about linearity, because I wanted to say this before speaking of the game itself. Linearity ultimately is seen as something bad in reviews. Like I've seen it a lot in other games too, and like they point that one of the bad things of certain game is bad because it's linear, and they put linearity or extremely linear or linear or no choices or whatever. And you kinda go back a few years when you played Half-Life 2. Wow, I don't know, so many good titles, and they were all linear. I mean, if you wanted non-linearity, you had to go to the RPG style of games, or maybe some RTS, but not really a third-person shooter, action adventure. Like you see Lara Croft, all the games of Tomb Raider, and everything is completely linear. And now suddenly, linearity is bad. Now every fucking game has to be open world, or is given a lower point. Everything has to have choices, or is given a lower point. Everything has to be open-ended. You have to I don't know. You have to. It have to be really interactive, really interactive, or it's given a bad score. Now, and let me say this: the Order 1886. If you see it as a whole game, it's bad. It's a bad game. I wouldn't recommend spending $60 on it. Let me explain why, which is the actual beginning of what's wrong with. Now, we talked about what is. Let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is really linear, and I'm not saying it like a negative aspect. I'm saying it like it is. It's extremely linear. You walk through certain scenarios. You can run sometimes you can't. You can check things like papers and turn them around and kind of inspect stuff. Very low kind of stuff that are basically hints to the story that you could pass them up with no loss, actually. So that's kind of lame. That's kind of bad. And you can find collectibles that are actually actual conversations that give up a little more of the story. Again, you could pass them up and you wouldn't lose anything. And when you see something like BioShock Infinite, that when you get all the what was it called, boxophones, something like that, and you kinda you need to get the majority of the boxophones or whatever the hell they're named after, to get better at the story, to understand better what's happening, and that's something really good, because they made the collectibles something to strive to, not something like I need this achievement so I have to collect this. No. If you want to know more about the story, if you want to understand it better, then you want to collect this thing. That's good development. That's a good idea in a game. Having shit that you could pick up or don't, and it doesn't matter, it's not a good idea. It's just a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of fucking time and a waste of fucking money for the development and the publisher. So really, I don't get these things that we can pick up. Now, getting out of that, when I say the gameplay is bad, I mean it's mediocre. I mean it's a third-person cover shooter. If you played Gears of War, you already played this. Yes, this might have an incredible graphics, cinematic feel, and whatnot, but again, I think in this we all can agree, graphics don't make the game. The gameplay make the game. And Sony fucked up in this regard. They really fucked up. Now, having said everything or most of it about the shooting, the part of the cover and the shooting is solid for the most part. The guns sound good. The artificial intelligence reacts as you would expect. Nothing spectacular there. The game on hard difficulty is not really that hard. In fact, it should be the normal difficulty, or the difficulty you should play it on, because really it isn't hard at all. And it's a 7-hour game. I mean, my walkthrough, if you put all the hours together, I think is less than 7 hours. And I swear to God, I didn't rush it. I mean, I swear to God, I kind of explored a little. I kind of grabbed some stuff sometimes. The thing is, you cannot really rush it, because you are fighting gauntlets. I mean, the cover, the system of action is, well, now we're gonna have a cinematic that maybe covers an entire chapter. I've never seen this before. A cinematic is an entire chapter with no gameplay. Then we're gonna have another chapter where you're going to basically walk a little, then have a gauntlet of enemies, kill them, walk a little, have a gauntlet of enemies, kill them. Now the gameplay itself is not bad. It's just that it's fucking 2015, guys. Like, this came out in February, right? Yeah. It's 2015. I mean, we already played this like in 2008 or 2007. When the Gears of War came out, like, and even before that, I don't know the first cover shooter that ever existed, but come on, guys, just give us more interactive things to do. Like in a level we have to stealth, and the game give us no choice. You have to stealth or you die, and give us the liberty to choose if you want to do it in an action manner or in a stealth manner. In fact, give us the liberty to not kill any character through the entire level. I mean, the enemies come to you, so there are gauntlets of enemies, and you have to kill them. You have no choice. But if you make a level design where the the enemies are already there, and you choose how you want to do things, then that's you doing things, and that alone could have been a fucking better than what we got. The problem is not the gameplay itself. The problem is that it's old and repetitive. We played this kind of game a lot of times already. Come on, Sony. This is supposed to be the grand first exclusive PlayStation 4 game. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. Now, let's think for a minute. If we get shitty gameplay, we get awesome graphics, cinematic feels, for some fucking reason we have a letterbox in the fucking screen, like with The Evil Within, that actually a patch came out that on PC that this you can disable it, but here you can disable it. You just have the fucking letterbox, and you say, well, you can play it anyway. It's not a big problem. Well, it is a fucking problem, because I many times while I was playing, my character was blocking the straight trajectory of the enemy that I had to shoot because of the fucking letterbox. So yes, it is a problem, and no, it is not cool to have letterbox. Now, if this is a technical stuff, if this is because I don't know, the game is unable to run at 60 FPS, I think it runs at 60 without the letterboxing, then well, what you can do, right? Lower the graphics maybe and make a better game. But if this is a design choice, like if this is a known and designed choice for a cinematic feel, fire the person who made the choice and fire everyone who said it was okay, because no one likes the letterbox. No one likes it. If someone says that they like the letterbox, then that person should have all games that he played or she played letterboxed, and let's see how much they enjoyed those games. Now, I was going to talk about the story, because when you have a gameplay that is so repetitive and mediocre, but you have so much emphasis in the graphics and the cinematic feel, as I said, as like a cinematic experience, like they're trying to do a cinematic experience, right? Because the game is full of quick time events and hand-holding, and it's almost like heavy rain, right? Like a sort of visual novel, if you like, where you make choices that the game already made them for you, but you kinda gives you the illusion of interaction, because actually it's a movie that you can do stuff. And this would be okay if the story was fucking awesome. I mean, if the story was like a fucking book kind of awesome, like a revolutionary story with awesome characters and an awesome gripping fucking thriller of a story with twists and turns and surprises, well, then this product could be saved by the story, because it would make sense, right? It's a cinematic experience. Then the story is fucking great. It will make sense that they created a story. It's fucking awful, guys. Let's just go through the end of this fucking run. The story is fucking awful, and I cannot believe that two persons actually wrote the story together. Yes, two different people came together to write this story that, frankly, a 6-year-old with some vague story about vampires and lichens could have wrote a better story easily. So I don't know what the fuck are they paying these guys, but please, Sony, please stop. Please, just what the fuck did you do? The characters are all cliched. The things that they talk about are all cliched. The story is a big cliche. The things that happen in the story, the mentor that dies, oh, spoilers guys. The mentor that dies, the story of revenge, the conspiracy theory, the good guys being ultimately bad, or not bad, but some of them are bad. And the order infiltrated from the inside. And we kinda know this from the beginning of the fucking game, because in the exact beginning of the game, and you're not going to believe this if you haven't seen or watched any gameplay. In the beginning of the first chapter, you are running from the order. You are escaping from the order. They are trying to kill you, or catch you, or kill you, and you have to escape. Now, already that information is stuck in your brain that at some point in the game you're going to fuck things up with the order, or most likely you're going to find out something that the order doesn't want you to find out. So already in the first minutes of the game, you almost already know all the story of the fucking game, because the final twist of the game comes in the latest chapters. It comes at the latest chapters who the bad guy is. And this is mind-boggling. The level of writing here is mind-boggling bad. I can't understand how they would sit down and write this piece of shit and get paid for it. So you have in the end a mediocre, already seen cover third-person shooter with awesome graphics and awesome level of detail. I have to say that the level of detail is spectacular. The graphics are pretty good. With a shitty story, in fact, one of the worst stories that I've seen in the latest years. With horrible characters that you don't want to interact with. You don't really like Galahad either, the protagonist. He's a fucking asshole. In the first chapter, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm part of the order. We're doing this by the books, so no one kills anyone who is innocent." Blah blah blah. And then in the
rules of engagement, monsieur. Do what you must. We don't have time to distinguish between rebel conspirators and the company guards.
Like he doesn't give a fuck. He's killing whatever is commanded to kill. He actually states at a point in the game that he doesn't give a fuck anymore and kills people. Just kills. Not people like innocent people, like, but you kill human beings. Like, he doesn't give a fuck anymore. So don't give me a character with and try to make it human and then transform him into a fucking genocide maniac. So because I'm not gonna like him. You can fight Lycans. In fact, the game at the E3 kinda introduced the game like you were going to be fighting Lycans, at least. But no, you really fight Lycans like I think in total in the game you kill 10 Lycans. 10. I'm not fucking kidding. 10. I think there are 10 Lycans in total that you can kill, and the levels where you can kill the Lycans is exactly like a quick time event, but more intelligently hidden, because they come at you, and if you press X you do a roll that has invisible frames and you can absolutely dodge the attack, and if you repeat this ad nauseum, the Lycans will never get you, no matter how difficult you're playing with, in what difficulty, and eventually you can kill them with a quick time event. So basically the 10 or the 11 Lycans that you kill in the game are all quick time events, big quick time events. Oh, and this fucking party, there is spoilers again. There is a part when you reach like a fucking warehouse with when you are with the rebels, with the rebel queen. I don't know the name. I don't remember the name. And you kind of open a kind of box coffin like, and you find out that they're shipping vampires to America, right? And you say, whoa, wait a second. This is like in one of the latest chapters. And the vampire kind of wakes up, and the queen quickly stabs it in the heart and kills it. So I was saying, oh wait, this is gonna get good now. We're gonna begin to fight vampires now. Well, nope. No, we don't. That's the only vampire death that you're going to see. Excuse me, and it's not even. You didn't even kill it, like not even with a quick time event. I mean, the chick killed it. So nope, no vampires, guys. Maybe in the sequel. No vampires here. And the main antagonist that I don't really want to say who or what is the main antagonist, but he had so much potential to be a fucking incredible boss. But instead of him, we get another fucking Elder Lycan. We fought an Elder Lycan in one of the first episodes. And it's like a boss fight, and a boss fight, guess what, is a big fucking quick time event. And in the end of the game, they didn't even bother to make it different. It's the same fight, guys. It's another Elder Lycan, and it's the same fucking fight. You do the same fucking things that you did at the beginning. That's the end boss of the game. I can't stress this enough. And then the game ends in the guy shoots the elder Lycan, and we find out that the father of the order, who we know nothing about other than maybe he fought along King Arthur, maybe, because it's a myth. And he adopted this Elder Lycan as his son a long time ago, and he cannot kill it, but he knew about it. and he ended up being the villain. But the villain should have been the other guy, the guy that I don't want to spoil about. But if you see the gameplay, if you see my walkthrough, you'll find out who it is. And it could have been such a fucking boss. Just 3 or 4 more chapters and that fucking boss, and not a fucking quick time event, and it would have been enough to say at least it has a good fucking boss and a closure to the story. But all the fucking game, on top of being shitty gameplay, repetitive shitty gameplay, horrible story and characters, horrible quick time events and bosses, is on the whole a sequel bait. It's a sequel bait, nothing more. It's a game that says if you like it, there's going to be a sequel, and probably it's going to have improved gameplay. I don't think it's going to have a much improved graphics, but it's going to include a better gameplay, I'm sure. It has to be. And it's a sequel bait. Yeah. So, how to recommend this game? I mean, who would want to play 7 hours for $60? And this is another thing, if you play a good game, it doesn't really matter how much hours long is it. And I'm going to give you an example. That's the proof that it doesn't matter how long a game is. If it leaves you with a feeling that it was worth it at the end, then it was worth it. But this is not what they wanted to make, because I'm sure that when they're making it, they said, we're going to make a game that looks like a movie, and it's going to be like you're playing inside a movie. We are finally going to make this game that the people in the gaming industry always dreamed about, making the game that feels like a movie with awesome graphics and whatnot. And in part, you can see the intention here, because it looks awesome. Maybe not really like a movie, but it looks incredible. The artistic value of the game and the graphics are top notch. But the gameplay, guys, the gameplay is the most important aspect of a game. If you make the gameplay a series of quick time events and cover shooter that only you kill the same couple of guys, because they are the same couple of guys over and over again, there are no enemy variety. And again, I'm serious, there are no enemy variety. There are humans and there are Lycans, and as I said, the Lycans are a huge fucking quick time event. And I'm not talking about the bosses, which are two, and are another quick time event. I'm talking about the fighting 3 or 4 Lycans at the same time. You just kinda get into a corner like I do in the walkthrough, and you kinda shoot it for a while, and you dodge it, and you shoot it, and you dodge it, and you shoot it, and that's it. It's fucking boring. The pinnacle of this game was fucking killing the Lycans, and they made it boring. And the cover shooter is fine, guys, but it's mediocre. And if you're going to qualify a game only by his graphics, then go watch a movie. I don't know, go watch a movie or read a book. If you want a good story, there are so many RPGs in the old times: Planescape, Torment, Baldur's Gate, the Ultima series, especially Ultima 4, Ultima 7. What am I forgetting? So many fucking games. Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, that Obsidian did an awesome job on the story, and the fucking publisher didn't give it enough time to finish it accordingly, or we would have gotten a fucking incredible game. If you want good story, you have many games that have good story. This tried to be a cinematic experience. It's obvious that they tried it, but they failed. The reality is that they failed. Why did they fail? It's too closed. The gameplay is too close. Even fuck guys, I mean, in a level they don't let you walk. They don't let you run. They make you walk. And then they make you, they let you run and walk, and then towards the end of the game you can only run, you can no longer walk. And the quick time events are in hard difficulty are so permissive, some of them are so permissive that you will never see a fail state, and in the ones that you actually can see a fail state, you're not punished by it, because you immediately do it again. The checkpoints are immediate. But let me get something straight for once and last time, as I'm going to mention it. No one in the gaming industry likes quick time events, guys. No one likes quick time events. No one likes pressing buttons at the pressure of a timetable. We could manage to put up with them in games like God of War, maybe, if they are intelligently like added. And we are talking about Santa Monica here. And I remember God of War Ascension. They put the quick time events like you had the square button at the left of the screen when you needed to press it, and you had the triangle button at the top, the X at the bottom, and the circle at the right. And that was a fucking awesome, because that felt natural. That felt natural because if it appeared on the left, you already knew it was the square, and it felt natural, and it didn't bother the gameplay. That's a good quick time event. But even if it's a good quick time event, we don't really want to watch it. We don't really want to see it. We are good enough with walking towards a monster and pressing a button so the character does stuff, kills the monster entirely by its own. Then we can continue the gameplay. Or better yet, don't have quick time events and let us kill the monsters ourselves. Like, it doesn't matter if it has to be a cinematic kill or not. Let us kill it. whatever. Like this quick time event, no one likes it. Why a game like The Order has such a shitty story, mediocre gameplay, cover shooter, mediocre, awful. And why does he have so much quick time events? Did you guys really wanted to make a cinematic experience? You failed. You failed, guys, and I'm already repeating myself, and it's already past 30 minutes, so I'm done. I said everything that's bad about the game, and at the beginning of the video I also said I had fun. Yes, I had fun. For the length of the game, that is 7 hours, while playing, and let's be fair here, I wanted to see how the game ended, right? I wanted to see where the fuck the story was going, because I couldn't believe it was that bad. So it had to be going somewhere good, right? Like the part with the vampires, I really thought that we were going to begin fighting vampires, but no vampires. So I kept playing, and I kind of have a good time. It's a mediocre cover shooter. I mean, if you play Gears of War, you're not missing anything here. You have the assault rifles, the shotguns, the rocket launchers. You have the electricity gun that's like you use it twice in 7 hours, twice. And you have like a thing that throws liquid gas, and then you throw a spark and it sets enemies on flame, and you use it twice again in the entire game. So you don't choose your weapons either. The enemies drop weapons and you can choose them, but you don't do any kind of choosing in the game. Let's just say that there's no choice. And I'm not talking about linearity as a bad thing or choice as a bad thing, but I'm talking about this cinematic feel that the game tried to do. Like, it's fucking crap. They fucking fail. And this should have been so... It had the potential to be so fucking incredible, with a good story, good characters, big scenarios with a lot of ways to finish it, stealthily, action-packed, a better ending that maybe leaves things untied, but whatever. I mean, it can have a good story anyways, but it's just sequel bait, and it's the bad sequel bait. But because I'm not going to buy the second one, and I didn't even buy this one. It was a donation from a friend. So yeah, I'm not going to buy the second one, guys. I don't know if I even going to play it. Maybe out of curiosity. But yeah, another kinda review that is mostly negative. Now, if you like playing, if you like graphics, if you don't mind a mediocre cover shooter, and you really like a game with good graphics, then this game is for you. Maybe you could spend $60 on it and then trade it when you're finished, because it has zero replayability. Zero replayability, guys. You don't unlock anything at the end, a new difficulty. You don't unlock nothing. It ends and you get fucking nothing. So this is it. Almost 40 minutes talking about this game. This was what's wrong with The Order 1886. I hope I didn't bore you as much as the game kinda bored me. and we'll see you in the next episode, whenever some game pisses me off or something. Yeah. So thank you for watching and listening, guys, and take care.